Bitcoin spikes with stocks as U.S. inflation hits a record since 1981. Bitcoin saw a boost on April 12th after the U.S. seen its highest consumer rate index, the CPI, since 81. Analysis inflation will echo the mythical stories. Now, data from Cointelegraph Markets Pro and TradingView showed that Bitcoin to the US dollar spiking $400 instantly when that data was released. Now, the US CPI was 8.5% on year and rose by 1.2% in March. That was according to the US Bureau of Labor Statistics. Now, the most in 40 years, and the results showcase inflationary pressures active through the economy and implied that the Federal Reserve had much ways to go to actually make that up. Now, criticism of the Feds are everywhere, including from traditional economists like Steve Hanke. Now, he said that the US CPI came at 8.5% level, which means that inflation is likely already in the double digits. And that was Gabriel Gerbanks, the director of digital assets. Now, a few years ago, these types of numbers were mythical stories associated with Venezuela, Zimbabwe, Argentina, and Weimar. Central banks have failed, and it's time for Plan B. Now, the reaction to this was it was correlated with the stock market. So the S&P 500 likewise getting 1% on the open, and Asian markets are actually recovering from, losses in the past. Now, inflation is worse than you think. Bitcoin is getting better, and that was coming from MicroStrategy as CEO Michael Sayer, and he commented about echoing Gerbanks. Crypto leader Celsius to stop paying interest on new deposits from US starting on Friday. So they're going to actually stop offering it crypto interest accounts in the US at the end of the week. So on April 11th, that announcement was given by the crypto lender will now transition into deposits from U.S. users to custody accounts, and critically, those accounts will not pay interest unless the owners are actually accredited investors. Now, existing deposits will continue to pay normal interest, and as of today, those interest rates are offering 18%, with stable coins paying over 7% returns. The move does come as Celsius, as well as other competitors like BlockFi and Nexo, have faced increasing problems or scrutiny from U.S. securities regulators. A New York Attorney General sent letters to firms offering crypto interest accounts in October, and Nexo was not based in the U.S. And cut off new accounts from earning interest back in February. And Coinbase is listing little to known projects. Why is this happening? Right? So Twitter weighs in on Coinbase. Several users noted that lack of Phantom and Ripple, and two fairly popular tokens, others did dismiss several of the planned listings as shitcoins. Many users also questioned the reasoning behind the list, which is going to be shown to be picked up seemingly at random. Now, some users likened to the announcement on a late April Fool's joke. Others questioned the the exclusive inclusion of ERC20 tokens. 45 of the new 50 listings are ERC20 based. But the platform did give different reasons for not including certain popular tokens. The cryptocurrency exchange also received flack over announcing Film Trilogy with Bored Ape Yacht Club NFT collection. Users did call the announcement ironic, given that it did come even from Coinbase launched its own NFT marketplace. And why so many unknown coins? Coinbase said that the list was an effort to increase transparency with its users, and that listings covered the tokens like Binance USD and BitDAO. It was heavily criticized for actually featuring relative unknown and low capital tokens, of course. Now, listing news of any coin over famous crypto exchange platforms results in a sudden surge in the token's price. However, in this case, it does look like investors and experts didn't get impressed too much by the revealed list. All right, now we have Shiba Inu gets more than 20% following Robinhood listing and well buys. Now, Shiba Inu recovered recent losses, spiking more than 20% to an intraday high of 0.0000284, and the meme coin is currently leading the modest recovery of the cryptocurrency market. Shiba Inu's recent price move comes amid from positive news of Robinhood listing and whale buys. Now, it is actually covered by You Today. Main cryptocurrency Shiba appeared to have listed by commission-free investing Robinhood, according to a listing bot. Now, the price of the SHIB token is up by 26.39% on the daily chart as seen by the FTX exchange after rebounding from lows of 0.40219, and the K9 token had been the most requested cryptocurrency among Robinhood users. Now, Change.org petition to list the whimsical cryptocurrency has reached 500,000 signatures. Now, following the plunges back to local lows, one of the biggest whales in the Ethereum network grabbed a significant number of SHIB tokens, and which could have actually contributed to the current recovery. Now, in the last 24 hours, 392 billion SHIB have been grabbed up by, Ethereum whales, as blockchain data tracker WhaleStats reported 3 large SHIB transactions. Now, 2 of the transactions were those of Ethereum named Light, and who bought a cumulative of, 331 trillion SHIB, worth around $7.5 million. Now, the first transaction was 44 trillion SHIB, or $1 million worth, before the second one of 287 trillion SHIB, or $6.5 million as well. All right, so blockchain startup Bloxroot raises 70 million in Series B round led by SoftBank Vision. Now, decentralized finance company Bloxroot has successfully completed a $70 million Series B funding round to boost development of its blockchain distribution network. That was announced on Tuesday. Was led by SoftBank Vision Fund 2, with participation from BlindSpot, Dragonfly, Flow Traders, Flybridge, GSR, Jane Street, Lightspeed, Parafly Capital, and of course, Rockaway Blockchain Fund. The latest funding round is expected to improve the functions of Bloxroot, unlocking faster speeds and reduce latency on that network. And several blockchain networks, the statement did come from the team, of course. Now, furthermore, the funding will be used to expand Bloxroot and push for wider user adoption across the globe. Now, Bloxroot is a content distributed network built to scale up blockchain networks using the Blockchain Distribution Network BDN, and the network allows users to transmit data and receive information as pending transactions and new blocks and send their own trade orders in seconds. Now, this enables DeFi traders to win more trades by providing infrastructure for meme-pod services, transactions, block propagation, and Bloxroot's unique network offers 2 seconds faster block propagation and up to 1 second faster transaction propagation, and 500 to 400 milliseconds faster transaction discovery. Now, experts are predicting that the DeFi ecosystem could reach 1 trillion in value, this locked TVL, by 2030. Networks such as Bloxroot could be crucial in pulling users to the ecosystem. Now, Bloxroot's technology superiority is going to be strengthened by its network effect. Now, the more users and traders, miners, and pools, validators, and DeFi projects connect to the BDN, of course, it's going to become faster by receiving data directly from its source, and the more value it provides to the customers. Issuer of second biggest stablecoin secures $400 million in funding. Cryptocurrency finance from Circle, the issuer of USD Coin, USDC, has announced a mammoth $400 million funding round. BlackRock, the largest money manager overseeing $10 trillion worth of assets, Fidelity hedge fund Marshall Wace have agreed to participate in the massive fundraising. Now, in his statement, CEO Jeremy Allaire did say that the popular stablecoin is fueling a global economic transformation. BlackRock has also agreed to explore capital market allegations for USDC on participating in the funding round. Now, the market cap of the USDC, it does stand at $50.8 billion, which is going to make it the second biggest centralized stablecoin after Tether. Now, the value of the dollar-pegged stablecoin has doubled in a year, and it is currently in 5th place by market capitalization, and that's according to data provided by CoinMarketCap. Now, last May, Circle did raise $440 million from Marshall Wace, Fidelity, Briar Capital, and other bankers as well, backers. Now, in February, Circle announced that its valuation swelled up $9 billion after striking a merger with Concord, and that was by a special purpose acquisition company, SPAC. Its previous agreement with Concord, which is currently announced in July, valued Circle at $4.5 billion, actually fell through. Now, their merger agreement is expected to be closed by the end of the year, but the deal stipulates as the deadline could be extended to late January 2023.